Hello everyone. Well, as you can see, we are looking at a new loco to the collection here from Hornby. This is a P2 with a steam generator. This is my first one for steam generators. There's the Flying Scotsman, the Black 5, and this P2. I think they're the only ones that Hornby's done at the moment. I've seen a video of this. I thought, well, it's a new thing, why not? Comes with the HM 7000 chip. And it's preloaded, so you don't actually have to download any profiles for it. It's all preloaded, it's just ready to go. Now the loco's not in this box, it's up on the layout, but we will go up and we'll look at the loco. Bit of information there. I'm glad to see they've packaged much better now by Hornby. About time. And this has been going on for years by other manufacturers that do model locos. So I'll open the box. I'm going to need two hands to do that. I'll just put this down while I open it. Okay, so it's a good strong box, and you got this foam on top, which is good protection. These are the instructions. Quite good. Show you quite a lot where to put the accessories, and you get a driver and a fireman. When you're running the steam, change the chimney. Got some flanged wheels, but if you're running it on the layout, they're no good. I'm not going to be able to go around curves, so that's really if you just, I don't know, if you just not running it on a model railway, just having it on show. It's where you do the oiling, and what else is there? Showing you how to fill it with the water. You just use tap water. Now if you live down south, you might have to buy some distilled water because their water is rubbish. Obviously I live in Lancashire up north and we don't have that problem with water. Our water's the best. So I just use tap water. Well, I will be using tap water. And then this is about the steam generator. And you've got, there's all your functions and some CVs there. A bit of information here. I mean, it's all ready to run. This is when you've run it and putting it away. Obviously, you empty any water that's in it, but there's always going to be a little bit of residue there, and then this will, I suppose, soak it up while it's stored. You can't get into the boiler to actually dry it, so it's going to evaporate. You know, any little residue left will eventually evaporate, won't it? And it's only water. I don't imagine this picks it up. And then it comes, like I say, the loco's not here, but it's up on the layout. It comes with this usual packaging, and there's some of the detail parts that you can put on. In fact, let's have a look at the detailed bits. So this is the pipette that you use to fill it with the water, and I'll show you all that. We go up on the layout. It has markings on it, so you know how many mils you're putting in. Comes with it, and then you get these extra detail bits. So there's the flange wheels. There's some pipes there. Trouble is with some of these, there's a coupling for that'll be for the front, but I'm not putting a coupling on the front. Some brake rigging there. But some of these detailed parts, like them pipes there, if you've got any tight curves, I would imagine they're going to get a hit, aren't they? Because if you look at the loco here, it's got them detailed pipes there fitted, but you look at that front, you know, pony wheels there. You're going around curves, aren't they gonna, because they swing out, don't they? Wouldn't they hit them pipes? I would think. They look quite close to the wheel. So I don't think I'll be fitting them. I'm glad the vacuum pipe at the front and the back is pre-fitted, and the smoke deflectors there are pre-fitted. What I have fitted from the accessories is the metal nameplates and the driver and the fireman. So I've done that already. But like I say, I mean, you can fit the brake rigging, obviously. That's not going to interfere with anything. And I don't want that front coupling. Running number 2002. Yeah. So we should go and go to the layout. There's a detail, steam generator. So it's a 282. Now on the smoke deflectors, you do have printed nameplate. You see it there, Earl Marshall. Don't know whether that's how you pronounce it. And then you just put the metal ones over that, or if you're happy with that, then fair enough, you just leave it with that. But I've fitted the metal ones. Okay, let's go up and have a look at her. Okay, we're up on the layout, up in the loft, and there she is. P2. Maybe this will focus, but I'll take her off after we've run her. You can have a good look. No, it's not going to focus, is it? There's the metal nameplate. So, using the Z21. It's P2. So, what we want to see is the steam in it. So switch the engine on. Blowing away. Quite effective, isn't it? She also has a firebox below in the cabin. Now it says don't put any more than 5 mil in of water, which I reckon you might get about 30 minutes of continuous running with that. I'm only guessing. Doesn't say how long you get, but I'm sort of thinking 5 mil, maybe 30 minutes continuous running. we listen to some sounds. So there's a whistle. There's another whistle. A longer whistle. I think the floor's breaking it. I'm sure you've all heard these sounds before, haven't you? What's 5? Blower or something? Coal shovel. So you know the usual sounds, don't you? If you can get behind this, might be able to show you that firebox glow. Let's move it forward slightly. Can I get behind it to show you? Don't think you can. What will I have a running and then see if I can catch it. Camera's picking it up, is it? But there's a red like LED in the where the firebox is in the cabin, and it like glows. Great, and it just put water in the sea. No smoke liquid, just pure water. And you get a great effect. Get around, going around one more time, eh? I've got going backwards, so my fault. Put the controllers anyway. But at least we know she goes in the room. What we'll do then, take her off the track, have a good look, close look at her. I think, yeah, it's a great effect that. Just take it back slightly so I can lift it up. Should do. Let's turn the engine off. There we go. So I'm just going to have to put this down a minute while I lift her off the track. I'm going to put it here. Maybe. Just put it there. Sorry about my camera work, not brilliant is it? So, here she is, a close look at her. Detail's pretty good. And you see them pipes go there. And obviously this, when it goes round curves, this is gonna, you know, it swings out, doesn't it? Surely that would it. Pipes, I don't remember putting them on. Front of that way. The front. Sprung buffers. Yeah, I'm quite happy with her. So, what we've got to do when we fill it, you've got a smoke box cover here. So what you have to do is take that off. Just cut it. Now there's a magnet on it. That's what keeps it in place. There you go. So you take that off. Then you get your pet. And there's a little hole there, and that's where you fill it. It says don't put more than 5 mil in. And that's all you do to fill it. And always use this extra thin end, because you're not going to be able to force that. But take that off to fill this, then put this back on to fill the actual logo. So take this off, fill this with water, put this on the end, and then fill the actual boiler with water. That's how that works. Say I pre-filled it before we run it, and then you just, this should just snap into place because of that magnet, I hope. Yeah, so it just snaps in. That's back in place now. tender. And what I will do is I'll take this tender off, because there's a new system now. And if I put that there, not gonna right there. And what you have to do is pull the tender like that. Okay. Here's the tender. So the tender now connects. You see this little groove there, or that little thing sticking out there slides into that groove. So there's no wires now between the tender and the loco. The contacts are on that, and they slide into that. There's the tender. Some steps on the back. It's good. Some rails, handrails. The coal, not bad. Pretty good. Bit of detail there. Side is just the same. Yeah. And the buffers are sprung on the tender as well. Sprung buffers on the tender. Now we can look at the cab, can't we? There we go. So I put the driver and the fireman in. And the detail's not bad. The cab, in fact, I think that's the best I've ever seen Hornby do. It's quite good. And these vents open and close, you see, both of them. It's hard doing it with him. There. When I'm holding the camera, see, open and close. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, they've done well, I think. This chimney, you must use this when you having the steam, because you do get a second chimney. And if you weren't bothering with the steam, I'm saying that, why would you buy one with a steam generator? But that is a different. It's like the chimneys, like in two sections, and what might happen is the water may bridge over the actual chimney, which is like a film. It bridges, and that acts as a barrier. Therefore, the steam couldn't get out. Whereas I can't see water bridging. That's too big a chimney in it. So I think that's the reason why you have two different types of chimney. So you should never have problems with the water bridging across, you know, like a droplet where it spreads out, that type of thing, because that is too big a hole for it to do that. I'm quite pleased with it. I might get some more of these steam generator ones, why not? Something to spend my money on. And of course these run on Bluetooth as well if you want. I never do, I always run them on DCC. I run them on the Z21 and also the Signatrack DCC controller there. Just covered it up, stopped us getting on it, but that DCC controller. I don't tend to use the Bluetooth app that you can. So if you didn't have a DCC controller and you wanted to run it, you could get the app, which don't cost anything, from Hornby, and it's a Bluetooth app basically, and it allows you to run the loco without DCC, and you get all the functions with the Bluetooth as well. So it's just the same. The chip will do both Bluetooth and DCC, because a lot of people might not have DCC controllers. They might just have the old DC one. Don't run it on that, by the way. And so Hornby came out with this Bluetooth, you know, when they did these chips, they did them so you haven't got a DCC controller, you can still run them just the same as a DCC controller. You get all the functions and everything on this app. I have the app, but I just don't tend to use it. I just tend to use me normal DCC controllers. I prefer this actually, rather than touching a screen, because obviously when you download the app it's gonna be touch screen, innit? I also have the app on my tablet, the Hornby app, but like I say, I don't really use that. Okay, I'm quite happy. I think it's a good purchase, good thing to add to the collection. Why not? I'll get a few more, I think. And I'm glad that they've started to up the details on them, and the packaging's much better now. So yeah, things are looking up, eh? Right, thanks for watching everyone. I just thought I'd show you a new edition, something I haven't, like I said, this is the first one of the steam generator type. So anyway, thanks for watching, and take care everyone. Enjoy your model railways. Bye.